Emblem or Perfect Base Attack, or PBA for short, what one's better? What one should you go for? Oh my, oh my. This is a question that I get asked a lot. Probably one of the most commonly asked questions that I get. Thought I would go ahead and talk about it for a few minutes, tell you guys the differences between the two, which one is better, and also some information, some tips, and some tricks that'll hopefully help guide you as to what the best decision is going to be for you. So very quickly, let's get this out of the way. Which one is going to be better? Well, the answer to that is Emblem. If you compare Emblem pieces of gear or Emblem weapons to a PBA or Perfect Base Attack gear, Emblems are going to be better. Now, here's just a little quick example and a pretty big misunderstanding that people actually have when it comes to Emblem gear. So let me find the one that I was using earlier. Okay, here it is. So this is an Emblem spear. You can tell it's an emblem just based off the background. It doesn't have that plain, normal, boring background that regular gear has. Nice and fancy. And if you click on it, you can go ahead and scroll down and you'll see that it's actually got an emblem. This one has got the Domination emblem, which gives you 3% extra boss attack increase. Now, a really common newbie mistake that people make with Emblem gear is if it's got a bad emblem, it's a bad piece of gear. This is absolutely incorrect. Think about it this way with Emblem gear. The emblem on a piece of Emblem gear is just an added bonus. It's not actually why Emblem gear is as good as it is. It's just the bonus. The reason why Emblem gear is as good as it actually is because of this number right here, the 1589. The 1589 is the base attack on this spear. That is the attack without any Star Force enhancement, without any level ups. 1589 is what it is at. So if we actually go ahead and take a look at the famous screenshot, the one that my first video on the channel is about, those of you guys who have been subscribed and watching for a while, you guys might recognize this, but it is the famous weapon screenshot for PBA or Perfect Base Attack weapons. So if you actually go ahead and take a look at unique spears, the highest possible attack that a non-emblem unique spear can have is 1316. So a normal spear with an attack of 1316 would be considered a Perfect Base Attack or PBA spear for short. That's the highest possible attack that it can get without being an emblem. Now, if we go back to this weapon right here, the actual emblem, well, it's got a bit higher than 1316. It's got 1589 physical attack. This is the reason why Emblem gear is as good as it is because, to put it briefly, Emblem gear, the minimum base stats of Emblem gear is going to be higher than the maximum base stats of non-emblem gear. So that physical attack on an emblem spear is going to be higher than 1316 always. So Perfect Base Attack gear can never have more base attack than an emblem weapon. So very easily, Emblem gear is better than Perfect Base Attack gear. It's not that simple, though, obviously. Well, why isn't everybody using Emblem gear, then? Well, notice how there's not really that many of them on the actual trade station, right? It's pretty hard to find them, and it's getting more and more difficult in order to actually end up finding Emblem gear with the inflation of the economy, which is getting a little bit ridiculous if you ask me. Prices are insane. A lot of epic gear is up to around $1 million a piece now. Look at this. 900,000 for the cheapest epic spear. It's ridiculous, but I'm getting off track. So the reason why, because Emblem gear is better, the reason why not everybody uses Emblem gear and why a lot of people decide to go with a PBA or a Perfect Base Attack weapon is quite simply Emblem gear is incredibly rare, it's incredibly expensive, very valuable. It is the endgame weapon. It's the thing that a lot of people are really, really aiming for. Now, you actually end up getting Emblem gear through two different methods. The first method is the easy one, but the expensive one, and I'm not talking about mesos, I'm talking about real money. Crystals, the cash shop, of course. You can go to treasure boxes and pull from these rare treasure boxes. You do have a small chance of getting emblem gear from these pulls. I would not recommend it, though, especially if you guys are on a budget, unless you're a hyper whale and you have a lot of money to throw at this game. I would definitely not recommend doing treasure box pulls to try to get emblem gear. Just not worth it. There's better uses for your money, better uses for your crystals. Even if you want to make mesos, I would honestly recommend doing these royal style pulls. I've made more money from them myself and from the pulls that I've done on the channel. So if you go and you take a look at the pull videos that I have, you guys will see that I actually made more money doing royal style pulls than these treasure box pulls. So that's one way. The other way is through fusing. It's going to be through fusing. When you end up fusing two pieces of gear that are both max level of the same quality, so two epics, you can fuse them to one unique, you can fuse two uniques and get a legendary. There is a very small chance through fusing that you get an emblem piece of gear as well. Obviously, this is expensive, takes a lot of dust or a lot of equipment to use as fodder and material, very pricey. If you actually go to the trade station and you take a look at equipment and you actually take a look at gear that's already leveled, epics, for example, there are actually people who sell level 15 epics. They're going for around 40 million each right now. So what you could do right now to actually get emblem gear, I'm tempted to do it. If I was more rich, I would do this, is you can end up buying these level 15 already leveled up epic pieces of gear. You buy two of them, and then you go and you fuse, and there's a but a small chance that you end up getting an emblem in return. So it would cost you around 80 million mesos to do it. Probably not worth it right now, but it's tempting anyway. And you're going to end up getting a unique in return. Now, most likely, you're not going to get an emblem unique, but even if you don't get an emblem unique, you could still make about half your money back. So it's a gamble. That's the other way to do it. You know, prices keep going up, so this is just going to get more and more expensive. But those are the two ways to get emblem gear. And the prices that I mentioned those numbers are not small. 40 million, 80 million mesos, these are not small numbers. So this is the reason why a lot of people do not go with emblem gear, even though it is technically better. This is why people decide to go with PBA or perfect base attack gear, and this is the budget option. This is what most people are doing. This is what I'm probably going to do, unless I get somehow incredibly lucky. And you're going to end up working on your weapon from the ground up. You're going to be using these upgrade stones from the actual shop. Gold leaves, you're going to be using these upgrade stones. The normal and the rare ones, don't buy those with leaves. You can get those from alt characters. It's the epic and the unique ones that you're going to end up saving up your gold leaves for. And very important, I want to leave you guys off with this tip, is super important tip. Never fuse perfect base attack or emblem gear. Never. Because when you fuse either perfect base attack or emblem gear, it's essentially going to treat it as a new item. It's going to re-roll everything on your gear, including the stats, and it could re-roll off your emblem as well. So you're going to probably end up losing your emblem. You're going to lose your perfect base attack. That's why whether you decide to go with a perfect base attack or an emblem weapon, the budget option being the PBA or perfect base attack weapon, the more expensive option being emblem, you want to go ahead and stick to ranking it up and using those rank up stones. This is going to preserve your perfect base attack. It's going to make sure that you keep your attack roll at the highest possible number, that PBA, that perfect base attack, and it's also going to make sure that you keep your emblem on your piece of gear as well. So never fuse emblem or perfect base attack gear. I've heard horror stories. I don't want to hear any more, guys. Please don't do it. And if you do, don't tell me. I can't handle it anymore. All right. That's going to be about it for this video. So thank you everyone for watching. And of course, if you guys have not entered the September giveaway, I am giving away 4,950 crystals for that monthly package. I believe it is package. It is the monthly crystal package. I've already purchased it, but it's this one. So it's going to be a $30.99 iTunes or Google Play gift card. If you live in another region, that's totally fine. I can get you the correct currency. But if you guys want a chance in order to actually win that, there will be a link in the description to the giveaway. It's very simple. All you have to do is make sure that you're a subscriber to the channel and that you've left a like on the actual giveaway video from the other day. So don't forget to get on that. You still have the whole month, but hey, it's free stuff. Who doesn't love free stuff? And if you guys enjoyed the video as well, just feel free to leave a like. It helps out, helps reach the video to a wider audience. So thank you guys for taking the quick second to toss a like on the video. And if you guys have any comments, questions, feedback, anything like that, let me know. I'm always interested in any feedback that you guys have when it comes to the videos. And I didn't mention this much in the last video, and I will mention it briefly, is due to popular request, there is now a Discord server and a Twitter server. So if you a Twitter account, there's a Discord and a Twitter. Links will be in the description. I pretty much hang out there all day long. I play Maplestory all day long. I don't know if that's a good thing, but I do it anyway. So if you guys have any questions or anything you want to let me know, feel free to reach out to me in the Discord server or on Twitter. Links will be in the description. that's going to be that, guys. Thanks again. If you're new, you enjoy the content, you want to get notifications for more, consider subscribing. And I got to edit here because it's time for Zachem and Horntail. Got to get those gold leaves. So thanks again, everyone. Have a great day. And until next time, this is Salt, signing out. This music is so peaceful. I love it.